Hey guys, welcome back to more Bad GAC. So we're in round two now with Kyber 3, the last week of 5v5 for this season, I think. I think next week's the off week. So round two, we won our first matchup, so we're 1-0 so far this week. We are going to go against this guy, Thunderbolt, who has Kyber combatant title, meaning that in the old Grand Arena system, he made it to Kyber for here. So 6.7 million GP. This is 6.7. This is actually the closest person in GP that I've faced. Probably the closest I've faced, except for the time that I went against Darth Kimchi, who actually had lower GP than me. So anyway, he did a battle here. He have my Jabba there, so he killed off two people. One battle, 12 banners, the 10 basically banners for doing an attack, and the 2 for the 2 kills. And then he stopped. Most likely he rage quit because he lost that and realized he didn't have anything else for Jabba or JMK. So bottom zone here, he has JMK CAT, he had Malgus, he had, hold on, let me just go back. I wasn't paying attention. He had this is the top zone. So JMK, Malgus, a low-level Iden, and the bottom team is AdRad. So that's the bottom zone. Top zone is going to be Gas, Bounty Hunters, some Old Republic, and yeah, so I'm just going to take out this Old Republic pretty fast with Nest. Gear 12, Old Republic, this will be like super easy. Datacron, not even necessary, but anyway, let's put it on there and speed through this because this can basically be done on auto. So they started stacking all these like dots on me, so I got worried. I put my phone on airplane mode just in case. But anyway, it didn't really matter. Even with like 20, 30 plus damage over time on my Nest, when I finally got a turn, then it was pretty easy to win. So easy battle. Massive dots from Canderous didn't really matter. So yeah, that's pretty simple. I don't know why this guy put a Gear 12 team on the front line. I mean, I guess 6.7 million. I do the same, so okay, I can't fault the guy. His roster's pretty similar to mine. He has one more Galactic Legend than me, but the rest is pretty similar. Mon Mothma team here, Relic Mon Mothma, obviously for the JML requirements, and then the rest of the team. Like this is the right team to use, but just Gear 12. So Bounty Hunters, pretty fast Bosk, and did they have and Zam with the Omicron? So this Zam here is, how fast is she? Anyway, I think with the bonuses, that Bosk was going to be like 300 and I want to say like, I think he's going to get like 60 speed, something between 60 and 65 speed so based on her, so she gets like another 20%, so she gets what, 54, so she's at like 320. No, I think Bosk is going to be like 360 something speed. So I was doing some calculations here. Anyway, he's going to be like 360 around that. I'm going to take my troopers, but I'm going to take Watt Tambor here because I think even with my 344 Piet and the 20 speed 364, he was going to get outsped. So with Watt here, I can do the basic, which will give me buffs and give me some turn meter. And basically, once that happens, then we get the turn meter train rolling, and just gonna take out Zam here first, so that the Omicron on the unique won't apply. and then it's a pretty, normal match. So take all their turn meter. Then this is like pretty straightforward with troopers versus bounty hunter. If you saw my other battles, like I seem to always take this troopers against bounty hunters. I mean, again, two relics on the team against full relic bounty hunter teams. But as long as you make sure that you outspeed them, then it's a super easy win, especially with a relic Pied and with a relic Dark Trooper, and with Gideon in there to basically take all their turn meter back to zero on his first turn, then it's super easy. So yeah. Next up, we have Gas or Mon Mothma. And again, this Mon Mothma team, it's the right team to have. It's just gear 12. It's not going to do anything, and it's not going to stomp Wampa anyway. I don't know if at full relics with Kara in there, if this would stop the Wampa counter. I haven't attempted that one yet. I usually see either Kara or Kyle Katarn in the teams that I go up against, but usually not both at high relics. So I'll have to test that one out if I see it. But anyway, this year 12 is just going to be a pretty fast battle with, they're just going to stack dots on themselves. Wampa's going to just start one-shotting. I guess with Kara, it's annoying because when she has potency up, she just keeps reviving, and then Wampa's obviously countering her because she's taunting. So she dies, she revives with potency up, she revives with taunt. So it's just like over and over. So basically, you want to try to, if she's not taunting, attack somebody else here so that she'll lose the taunt, and then once the taunt is gone, sorry, once the potency up is gone, then you can kill her off, and it's all good. But basically, you see here, it's just like over and over, just keep killing her. But any time that I can use the second special to give myself those boosts, I'll do that because it gives me a turn, and it allows her to get turn meter without getting counter and without dying. So works. But yeah, if you can kill off the other characters here, and then just try to stall and wait for Cara Dune to lose potency up, then it's an easy battle. But this is why with Nest, the solo Nest that you used to be able to take against Mon Mothma, like really doesn't work when they have Cara Dune. It's going to just time you out. And obviously, Wampa is hitting for way more than Nest would. Nest takes a long time, like 3.5, 4 minutes to ramp up the damage, and you're just going to time out with Cara Dune there. And then with Kyle Katarn, he's probably just going to kill you anyway. So anyway, this goes on for a while. Let's see when we beat it. Yeah, so we finally beat it, but easy battle. You just kind of have to wait until that potency up goes away. Gas. Um, yes, I just use CLS. CLS is the go-to for like 50% of the teams I want to go against. So, and especially with the Chupio Datacron right now, like that would be super easy. But guess I didn't want to do that battle. Okay, I do. So we're just gonna go ahead and take CLS, and you'll see like usually this is a pretty easy counter anyway. But with the Chupio Datacron, you just make super quick work of all these guys. And I changed my strategy. I know there's a lot of debate that happens on, okay, who do you target first with Han here? Here I targeted Rex just because he was pretty fast speed, so I didn't want him to pass turn meter to everybody. But if he's not over 300 speed, usually I'll target fives just so I can take off all his protection before Gas sits down. So I make sure that he definitely gets killed and I have time to kill off the rest of the clones. Sometimes I'll target Gas directly. If it's a pretty thick Gas, I'll usually target Gas just because it will take him a while to sit down. But I mean, making pretty easy work. Actually, this is kind of slower. It's already, we didn't kill all the clones off when he sat the first time. I think I did the AoE with Chupio, and it actually triggered the sacrifice on fives. Let's go back and take a look at that. Sorry, I was talking. So I'm going here. I'm bursting down fives. He's in the yellow, so okay, I'll use the AoE, and then like Rex actually died first. So they got the sacrifice off, and it didn't really matter. I mean, obviously they started hitting pretty hard. Like you'll see Chewie almost dies here. Um, but other than that, no real danger. It just like kind of crazy that Rex had full health. Fives was in the yellow, but Rex still died first in that, even though they both really died. So be careful. So there we go. Top zone is clear. Let's see what they have on fleet. So negotiator, executor, and yeah, whatever. Some easy finalizer fleet. So we'll make quick. I was looking for again. I normally use my bigs in my fleet arena battles, so I was like, okay, where's bigs at? But I forgot that I put them on defense with home one. So we'll just use the normal profundity, and I put all my other rebel ships that I normally use on defense. So I think I scouted a guy in the last week in Grand Arena, and I decided to put those ships there for some reason because he had like a 4-star executor, and I never changed it. So anyway, that's always just do at least a quick check of your opponents to see what if you should change anything up. Obviously, it's good to change things up so people can't look at your history, but again, I'm bad at Grand Arena. I'm very lazy. I want to do as few battles as I can. So a lot of times I don't change my defense unless I'm really bored and have time and scout. But anyway, profundity versus executor doesn't really matter. It's pretty easy. Take out Xanadu first, then you just kind of stall a bit, try to get to your ultimate, and then it's basically full auto. So yeah, nothing crazy happened there. Here we go. And then basically, if you want full auto here, but pretty easy. You can lose this match, obviously, if the RNG is terrible and you get like 0 assists and all of their ships are always double tapping. It happens sometimes, but it's pretty rare. So we got executor. We have negotiator. We'll try again our favorite malevolence counter to see if it works again or fails like it did a couple battles ago, a couple matchups ago. But I'm pretty sure we will pull this off. So again, normal negotiator lineup. They're going to target my vulture droid, give turn meter, try to land some buff immunity on Anakin here. Cleanse my hyena bomber, which will cleanse Sun Fac and get me another vulture out there. And let's see, can we get this guy? No, I didn't get any assist. What's up with that? It's still bugged. Anybody know if it's still bugged? If it's still bugged on those assists, then let me know. It's kind of annoying. Again, I think my Geos, they definitely need to be relicked at some point. They're all gear 12. I think Poggle's the only one that's like gear 11. The rest are gear 12, but really they should be relicked for both for fleet and in general they're a good team, especially in territory war now with Poggle's Omicron. So if you're gonna afford it, take them to relics. I know there's so many things in this game to chase after. Relic material is hard to come by. You're always short of it. Signal data is, you're always short of that. So it's tough to find the time, but I think it's worthwhile because you are going to get value of them in fleet. You can use them you can counter executor with malevolence. I used to do it, but I would use like a burner fleet just to make sure they use the executor and the bounty hunters use all of their special abilities first, and then go in with malevolence. But at gear 12, it's really dicey. So if you had some more power, you could do it. And then here we go. I took negotiator on offense, and this is pretty easy. Now you saw I have like profundity, negotiator, malevolence, all in offense. Like those 3 fleets are basically gonna take out anything the opponent sets. But in reality, like Negotiator is probably better served on defense. Chimera is probably something instead of putting on defense, I should take on offense. But I don't really have, other than Vader and TIE Fighter pilot, my other pilots are pretty weak in the Empire fleet. Even Gear 12, Thrawn. I have the Interceptor at 7 stars, but my second sister, second or seventh, anyway, whatever the pilot is on that one is like Gear 10. I have the Defender almost at 7 stars now, but Iden is again like Gear 9, so pretty useless when it comes to fleet. All right, so here we go. If remember back on the last one, we tried JML versus Malgus and it didn't go well, and then we realized that hey, we can we can use Starkiller. Like why not use Starkiller? So I started using that my bad composition Starkiller team with Old Ben and JTR here, but um, yeah, I mean the last one again, JML got absolutely wrecked, lost, didn't kill a single person and clearly lost that one. And then with my Starkiller team, seemed to be pretty easy. So this one didn't go as well as you'll see as the one that happened in the last round because like here they just really focused on Palpatine and targeted him down, and then basically what that did was I wasn't getting the assist from Palpatine when Mara was assisting, therefore I wasn't getting the assist from Starkiller. And then when Palpatine had a turn, I wasn't getting also the assist from Starkiller. So I really just reduced my damage. I mean, I'm gonna get here in a second. The I think on the next turn, yeah, there we go. Starkiller's like Star Destroyer thing, which takes out everybody except again Marauder, which will go out here in Malgus. So we have 3.5 minutes left, and again, the last battle was the first time that I used this, so I didn't really know what I was doing against this Malgus team. And you see here, I'm using like special abilities, and he's just gaining back protection. So the strategy was wrong on my part. I should have just basically set it to auto. Um, sorry, basic ability auto, and just went that way because when you do basic, I'm damaging him, but you see here he's just gaining protection back. As soon as he gets down, he gains protection back. Again, it's on auto, so they're just but auto with all abilities. So they're just healing him up, and I think I realized this like at the 1 minute mark somewhere here, and I don't think I changed it, but I started using the basics, and I was like, okay, now I know. So anyway, have to Malgus by himself is not going to do a lot of damage, but we'll go back and clean that up after. So here we go. So we're going to do again, um, take JML versus Jedi Master Kenobi with Cat. And on the last, in round one, so yeah, the last one, or the first one, we tried this and it was working, but we timed out because I waited to do my attack till like 15 minutes left in the round. And then I think we had what 2.5 minutes we said to do this battle, and just wasn't enough time. So here we have the full 5 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Like let's start this one over. We can comment from the start. So the last one, I remember I said it's important to have your JML faster than JMK, which mine was in the last battle because so you could ability block JMK right off the bat, and so he can't pass damage immunity and the cooldown reset to Cat. In this one, I'm pretty sure their JMK was faster than my JML. Yep, so he did that. Kind of suck. They all have tenacity up, so this is not going to do anything. But anyway, Cat's going to blow her force sleep on JML, which is clearly not going to kill him. But then they all have bonus protection. They have tenacity. It just makes it more difficult here. But anyway, the strategy remains the same. So try to take out normal Ahsoka first. You see, like JMK already got in 35 seconds. He already had his ultimate. I don't know if he did he use it at 100% charge or less. I don't know. Anyway, so plan here is just like go after Ahsoka. Let's see, I lost JKR, but I can revive him. Blah blah blah. He's back. He's dead again. There's another ultimate from JMK. Stuck behind Kenobi. Okay, now I got my ultimate, so I can at least go around Kenobi. And 2 minutes left. And where are we at here? All right, there we go. So we finally, yeah, the third ultimate from JMK. So we finally took out Ahsoka, which is good. We're, looking pretty bad here. Wow, that was like super, super lucky. But anyway, I think if we can take Cat out, yeah. So I should have used a different ability there. I should have like equalized my health with Jolie, but anyway, it didn't matter. Um, so running low on time, but they're not going to really do any damage to us because there's no more Cat, there's no more Ahsoka. So now it's just like, yeah, I just stuck it on auto because I was like, there's no way I'm going to finish this if I try to manually do it. So um, even with, the slower Galactic Legend, so JML slower than JMK, we still got it to work. Um, and yeah, we still got it to work. 58 banners, which is not great, but taking out JMK with, not having the mirror for me is a win. So Iden, AdRad with Gear 12, AdRad Gear 12, Rogue One. Um, what did I do here? Listen, we have Grievous, we have Bounty Hunters, we have Vader. Okay, Vader versus Iden, and again, I just kind of stick my. You guys have probably seen this a few times. So Vader, TIE Fighter pilot, and Thrawn for Empire, basically just to give Vader more speed. Crew for the pre-taunt, but also is good for the stun and dispel. So um, Iden can be a tricky team, but with only what Stark at Relic 3 and the rest at Gear 12, and okay, we throw Tarkin in just for some extra speed, I guess. This should be easy. Um, since Iden doesn't start with the one that gives everybody the revive, so as soon as well, actually, I think she's gonna get it off. So it was looking quite bad. Increase my cooldowns on Vader, which was not good. Um, but and Iden, I think, is gonna get another turn and put the revive on everybody. But you know what? I don't even know if I won this one. Hmm. Anyway, I don't think I won this battle, but because they ended up getting the revive. Without that, I think I would have won, but let's back out. So probably not a good team to take against Iden, but didn't really have much left. So we have still a Malgus to clean up. We have AdRad, we have Grievous, we have Bounty Hunters, we have some random Jedi. Again, this is like what relic, what relic? Like very low relic, Radis, Gear 12, everybody else. Um, so really, if we can get our contract off here, we should be good to go. Like just because they're only Gear 12, their damage output is like super low. So okay, we should get contract here. Then we can just like remove Radis when it's Mando's turn, which we did. And then we can take out Jin, and then we can basically just do a easy cleanup of the rest of those Rogue One guys. So 63, Grievous versus Iden Troopers. Let's this one should be pretty easy, to be honest. I think if we get AoE, we'll take out everybody in like 1 turn, 2 turns. Yeah. So probably should have taken this one the first time instead of Vader. And Malgus, throw whatever random Jedi we have left here. Yeah, if I would have taken Grievous first against that Iden team, I could have taken like that Vader Thrawn, that team here, then I probably would have beat Malgus, but unfortunately these guys are like not doing anything, and I don't even know if I learned my lesson on the just use the basics here, but I put on auto, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't learn my lesson, so I was just basically feeding him protection, and that's it. So yeah, so um, let's go back and see. Can we see our score before this? Let me see if I have the final score in just a second. Let's take a look. I don't want to reveal the last round, so that was close. So we took on Thunderbolt here, and we had 1101 versus 12 because didn't matter. This guy attacked my Jabba, lost. That's the only battle they did. So yeah, so that's 2 wins in a row. I guess both of them they gave up, so we can call that lucky. But hey, sometimes if you're bad at Grand Arena, you just got to be lucky that your opponents are just don't care or something. So anyway, thanks for watching again. Like the video down there, subscribe to the channel somewhere up there, and I will see you for round 3 in a day or so.